The social aspect really isn't important. It's the actual being together with people like-minded with like experiences and getting that pleasure.
Today we're at the Multicultural Arts and Media Centre. The Carers Choir have come along again, week 2, and we're doing some music therapy. Today we introduced some Asian music and we learnt some rhythms and some sounds. We learnt about instruments, traditional music, modern music. The Carers Choir feedback is that they've enjoyed it, it was fun, and they would like to mix the music together. They would like to come back and combine and carry on doing this.
When we come together, when we connect, when we learn, when we share, when we give something back, these create real strength in our mental well-being, and that protects us all our lives. So it's great to see all of that in action here and see so many people get involved and do so many different things. And that's why I really believe in things like arts and media contributing to our overall health and well-being. If I could bottle this and put it in a pill, I could go home and never come back to work in the NHS again, really. And I think that delivering good health, the Roots of Good Health line projects just like that.
So when you play on the tabla, it sounds. One, two, three, four. Let's clap it. See? Very good.
Hello, I'm Pamela Briley. Today I've attended a session at the Multicultural Arts Centre. I found it very interesting, very relaxing. I've taken part in Western music and Indian music today, and we've found the links between the two, and it's been a real eye-opener, if I can say that. Really enjoyed both the singing that we practice in the Carers Choir and also just listening to the music, the Indian music. And it's just so complicated. It's so much to take in on one day, but I was beginning to see the reasoning in it. And to me it was very haunting when there was singing and it took you to a different place. You could almost paint a picture in your mind because of the singing and the music. So I've really enjoyed today. It's made me feel a lot better. I can just go out and feel just happy.
My name is Steve. I've come to a session today at the Multicultural Arts Centre to look at different styles of music as part of a music therapy course. We've looked at some English music through singing with the choir, and then we've moved into looking at the Asian music, some Asian music, and learning a little bit about the tambla and the harmonium and voices. I think it's interesting to see the parallels between the two styles, but also interesting to see the divergence. And as always with music, it provides you a framework of numbers and octaves and the various ways that the things put together. So it's obviously interesting and quite challenging.
Assalatu wassalamu alayka ya Rasulullah. Assalatu wassalamu.
How do you go that way?
Well, just click with the magnifying glass again and then move it.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's like the opposite way you want it to go, and it's confusing.
Am I going the
I
wrong
don't
way?
think you can, no, you're
No,
going
what am I
right.
doing?
If you click, like, yeah, just try clicking there. It'll just go straight to that point.
Yeah.
So it's an easy way of doing it.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. Yeah, got it. Yeah,
Wow, that's a lot.
yeah. There's a lot of cutting to do there. So
Okay. How do I... I don't zoom out.
yeah, some more. Yeah. So that the other track solo. Well, you've tracked solo that. Yeah. So have a listen to that and see how that. Sounds good.
Hi, my name is Ira Mustafa and I've been part of the Positive Outcomes in the Multicultural Art Centre, and here I've learned valuable skills such as some music skills, which is like DJing. I built my confidence up by making new friends. Also I've been assigned to do a separate project to do with consequences of crime in my society, and in that I've learned skills such as my presentation skills, which I seem to struggle with, but now I've grasped it because I've learned obviously them skills. My presentation is about alcohol and drugs, where I have not only learned different facts and statistics about it, but also I've learned to present in front of big audiences.
Hello, my name is Usman Ali and I've been coming to Multicultural Arts and Media Centre, and I've been coming here and I feel really confident and I also enjoy myself what I'm doing. At the moment what I'm learning is how to change the pitch of the music that I am creating, and I really enjoy myself and I love coming to Multicultural Arts and Media Centre.
We'll do it together. So watch me first and listen. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Everybody. 1, 2. Excellent. 1, 2.
I've really enjoyed this group, and I've enjoyed meeting new people and working as part of the team to create the banner for the Burnside Community Centre. I'm hoping to take some of the skills that I've learned and put them to use in the very near future with my own children. I'd definitely be interested in taking part in another arts and craft course. I've really enjoyed it, and to be honest I'm a bit sorry that it's coming to an end today.
Several months ago I created a partnership with the Multicultural Arts Centre and Sparth Community Centre, and it was identified that the local people who were unemployed needed employability workshops being run from this centre. So 6 to 8 weeks ago we set up our first class, and from then onwards we've been supporting the local people in gaining confidence, experience and knowledge
and skills to add value to their CV and go on to paid employment.
Yeah, and what skills did you gain from completing the course?
Well, I gained confidence and gained communication skills, organisational skills, good listening skills, following instructions, basic knowledge of gardening. I got some skills in researching like the plants and everything like that.
That's brilliant. And what about you, trainer? Did you enjoy your trainer?
Yeah, really good.
Yeah, did you feel that you could understand what she was, teaching?
Yeah, she was very clear.
Yeah, brilliant. And what would you like to do now that you've completed your level 1?
I'd like to maybe go into some further education with childcare.
So you'd like to go back to college?
Yeah, I'd like to go back to college. I wouldn't mind doing some volunteering to gain some experience.
Control all our tempos and we can do everything here. But these are our layers. So here's your drum, here's your rhythm pattern. We can over each instrument. But like
Hello, I'm Charlie. I've been doing the audio course at MAMC for the last 6 weeks. I've enjoyed it a lot and I've learnt a lot. I've come in my own time as you can and mix and do some extra learning at MAMC. I've enjoyed it a lot and I recommend it to anyone who's interested in audio.
Hi, my name's David. Been on the course now for a couple of weeks. I'm finding it really good. I'm a singer-songwriter myself, so been learning about Cubase, how to use the MIDI keyboard, how to add tracks, how to edit tracks, cut tracks, and I find it really useful to my own music.
My name's Tony and I'm here on a work placement through the job centre. I'm interested in media and admin, and on this placement with MAMC it's helping me to gain the skills that I need for future jobs, etc.
My name's Chad and I'm from the job centre. Being on this work placement's taught me lots of new skills as well as developed other ones. Like before I had certain graphical skills when it comes to computers. Since being here it's improved my skills quite a bit. I've also managed to do a filmmaking course while I'm here, so that's taught me a whole new area which I can go into career-wise. From leaving here now, hopefully I'll go on to further education or into a job. So thank you very much.
Hi, my name's Evan. I've come here through job centre for 8 weeks. And the things I've learned down here is photocopying, admin stuff, using the internet for research and filing, and then showing the visitors around and welcoming to the centre setting.
Hello, my name's Greg. I attended the University of Huddersfield. I have a BA Honours in animation. Currently unemployed, so I took this opportunity, an 8-week placement at MAMC, and I've learned some really interesting aspects. Camera operating, editing footage on Premiere Pro, time management, keeping my creative cogs rolling, and other aspects that I think will be very valuable to me going forward when I gain something else in the future.
Right, so we're just packing up from a great day here at the Multicultural Arts and Media Centre in Rochdale, and so this has been a great big local learning event about making connections with local media for all 150 areas across the country, and this has been a really great venue. I mean, kind of what Mohammed and his colleagues here do is really kind of, it's exactly kind of on the theme of what today's workshop was about, which is about media in all its forms and using it, and about not just kind of seeing the media as something distant, but as something which is actually part of your community.
One of the reasons why I'm really pleased that we're having this date here today, because dementia in the Asian community and the BME community, when we use terms like BME, black, minority, ethnic, I also include in the black Asians. I also include in that African Caribbeans. I also include in that faith groups like Muslims, Sikhs and Hindus. So the Strategic Clinical Networks and Senate area as a footprint, as we say, is Greater Manchester, Lancashire and South Cumbria. So we have a wide sort of a region that we're responsible for. So we want to do something like this in Lancashire and Cumbria and so forth, hopefully in future as well. But these are some of the key players.
Right, so what's the CCG doing around dementia? We're doing several things. We've put a lot of investment into something called the Social Investment Fund, which is the reason why you're here today with Hamid and his team. That's £1 million a year at the CCG invests in the third sector, the voluntary groups, charities, community groups, sometimes very small groups, £4,000 or £5,000 investment up to £25,000. A great many projects have been funded, just up to 109 now over the last 2 years. They range from the Carers Choir in Rochdale, which performs around the borough regularly, circus acts, fishing clubs, cycling clubs, this type of function. A huge amount of array of work, and therefore jobs created, people have reduced isolation, people to come together, etc, etc, and we're very excited about that. Getting back to dementia, we're opening what is the very first unit in the Northwest. We've done a huge amount of research about dementia and medicine. We've got a very strong belief in the governing body board in the CCG that we use a test, and the test is, what would I want my grandmother to look like? What would I want the service my grandmother would need?
There's no right or wrong answer to that exercise, and it shows that we all make judgments on our experiences of working with people with dementia. It could just be guesswork, it could be our prior knowledge of dementia. But what I really want you to take away from that is that every person is different, and it's much better to assume they can do rather than assume they can't, because that can often be a frustrating situation for a person with dementia who is then dependent on someone who's assumed you've got dementia, you can't make cheese on toast on your own. Hopefully it will reinforce some of the messages that as dementia friends we hope you will promote, namely, it's not just about losing your memory. It's possible to live well with dementia, and ultimately there is more to the person than the dementia.
My name's Shanil Anwar. I found it very informative. It was really interesting, especially that it was in English and in Urdu, obviously for the Asian community. And I think we need a lot of organisations like this so that it helps a lot of people, especially the Asian community who don't go out and about.
So this program today has been really good from my perception, coming here, seeing such a collection of different people from different backgrounds, both professionals and service users and all walks of life. Everyone's here. I've been interacting with everyone, and it's really been very good, especially with bringing it down to the roots of, interpreting it to the level of everyone who's not able to understand the English version of the presentation. And I must say it's a good effort and it's very commendable, it's a good start, and I hope that the desired objectives of this gathering will be met in future. Thank you.
Hi, my name's Jean Hill. I'm from Meadowfields Community Centre. I've really enjoyed the session so far. It's made me very aware of why we all need to be made more aware of dementia, and the fact that people in the BME groups are not being assessed and treated as they should be, which was why it was good to see so many of the ethnic minority women here, and the fact that the session was being translated will be very helpful to them. And I'm just looking forward to the second session now.
And for me, it's all of those things, I have to say. And I said this last time we were here, which was predominantly with
Asian women who came to the session. And I talked about feeling slightly anxious myself about coming in to an environment where maybe I would be speaking with people where there might be a language barrier, and kind of being quite open about our differences, but actually using those differences to work together. And the thing about dementia is, my background is mental health nursing, and predominantly my career has been in dementia services, although I work more in a strategic role now. Fundamentally for me, that is still where my heart is, in supporting people with dementia and their families, people with mental health problems and their families. Because at the end of the day, that could be me. It could be any of my parents, it could be a member of our church community, it could be a neighbour. So the way that I look at any opportunity to learn and to develop is actually, how could this affect me as a mum, as a wife, as a friend? Professionally, it's important that we get it right, but it's more than that. It's about how we actually come together as people, as human beings, to share our experiences and to make our society, our community, a much better place. This idea of working with voluntary groups, people like Sawa and other groups that we're engaging with, is absolutely essential. The professionals don't know it all, they don't always get it right, and actually collectively working with clinicians and with members of the public, people that are living with dementia and their families, we can really, I think, make that difference.
Right, so you got 3 different parts, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Each part makes a different sound. Na, tin, te te, tun, ka, kat, gha. If I say dhada te te, everybody say dhada te te.
Dhada te te.
Come on, dhada te te.
Dada te te.
Dhada tirikit.
Dada.
Dhada tirikit.
Dada tirikit.
Dhadin dhadin dha. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure to come to Pakistan, my home country, my beloved home country, to bring all these wonderful artists from UK. Are you enjoying yourself?
तो सखी हर तरह की तेरे मैखाने में है, ये तो सखी हर तरह की तेरे में कुछ यहाँ मगर तू ही तू, अल्लाह 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 अल्लाह। जावा सोने ते पूवे
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure to come to Pakistan, my home country, my beloved home country, to bring all the wonderful artists from UK. Are you enjoying yourself?
Feel the fire, my desire, take me higher, slowly, you're my passion, only treasure, you forever, slowly. हो सके तो मेरा एक काम करो। आप लोगों की तालियां साथ साथ चलते रहना चाहिए।
China da मुकाबला अदला किया जी क्या ही बात है शाबाश बहुत खूब जवान बहुत खूब